All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's talk. We are live. All right. We want to talk May goals this morning, and hopefully it works out well. So, talking about how to reach our goals for this month. We're always going to be talking about how to reach our goals, plan our month from month to month, and make sure that we meet those, not only our financial goals, but our personal goals, but whatever thing we want to make and meet this month. So, in today's lesson, we're going to be talking about the difference between like what is a goal, and we've done this before, but we want to recap it. What's your goal? What is a goal? How to, and a couple of what types of goals will we set? All right. One goal today is what is a goal? All right. So a goal is, and I'm going to click through it so that you can see it. Now, I got this little template off of Canva, so there are some templates on Canvas, and I'm customizing it to my needs. So as we go along, we'll customize, and we'll also start planning for the month of May. It is May 3rd, and we probably should have done this like last month, but that's okay. We're going to continue to go on. So, according to Wikipedia, a goal is a desired result or a possible outcome that a person envisions, plans, and commits to achieve. Uh, I guess Wikipedia, but what I think is my desired outcome, I figure out what my goal is, and then I figure out what I want. What do I want from this, and what do I need from this? And so when we're talking about financial planning, which a lot of times on this channel we talk about finances, we also talk about savings. So I might as well say, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll definitely get more videos like this. I plan to try to come every day and try to do some of these things. So if we went by the Wikipedia goal, this particular Wikipedia goal, that's just the definition. I have to think about, what do I want to get out of? Why am I setting this goal? Am I going to achieve it? Am I going to take baby steps to get to that goal? Sometimes my goal may last a full month. Sometimes they may last 3 or the whole year. It just depends. So what I've done is broken down the goals and tried to get things in order. So, like I said, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe and turn on all post notifications. I see some people are in the chat, and that's great. Thank you. Hey, Rob Allbanks. All right, so we're talking about goals, and I know a lot of you have surpassed what I've been talking about and surpassed what I've been doing, but this is something that never changes. Some people take action and they don't have a plan. Some people have a plan. And I believe in having a plan because I want to get that desired outcome. And in order to get that plan, I got to do what I need to do and go ahead and plan accordingly. So that is the definition of a goal. So here this guy says, why set goals? He says goals give you a direction. It allows you to stay mentally and physically focused on the road to where you want to go. Where do we want to go? Let's think about that. Let's talk about it. Where do we want to go? Some people want to get better jobs. Some people want better relationships. Some people may just want to have an ordinary, happy life. In order to maintain that happiness, you gotta have a goal. All right, you gotta have some goals, and in the back of your mind, you don't think they're goals, but they're what you planned. So it's all connected, right? So there are some types of goals. There's a short term and a long term goal. We all know about those. You heard those a lot. And in order for me to do something, I got to have a short term goal. And according to the definition for a short term goal you can achieve in a short period of time. And that's where we come in with the May goals. We're going to get a short term goal, try to achieve something small. So this month of May, we got a planning challenge. Not only a planning challenge, I got a couple of savings challenges. I'm going to get them together, and we're going to link those in the link in the description so that you can use them. Maybe you can use the little chart that I've already prepared. And if you haven't gotten Canva, go ahead and get Canva. Canva is pretty good for everybody. If you don't know how to use it, just play around with it. And that's what I do. I play around with it. Um, and I do what I do. And we go on with it. Now, a long term goal is the goals that are more far reaching, because, like, I got to get that in like 2 years, a year, 6 months. I don't want my goals right now. to go longer than 6 months. Because time, when we have time, we don't have much time. So I want it to move quickly. I want everything to move quickly. I want things to go as planned. Things to, if they don't go as planned. Now, the other 2 days, and as we go along, like we're putting it together, and we're doing what we need to do. I'm gonna see what this guy had to say about his. This is not my thing, but I'm gonna adapt it to my needs. So let's go ahead and add another page. And he says managing goals can give returns in the areas of your personal life. So first of all, we need to know what we want to focus on in our personal life. It can't just be monetary gains. It's got to be something other than that. I may want to go to school. I may want to get a new job. And those are just things, the tangible things that we can actually see. So let's add a new page. And I'm going to add that. And so there's the managing goals. It can give you returns in areas of your life. And he got that from Wikipedia. It looks like everything comes from Wikipedia. And I just feel like if I'm going to manage my goals, it can give me a return in any area of my personal life. So this stream, these notes are in. So in Canva, remember, you can always change the colors of your slides. And so I'm doing two things. We talking about goals, but we're gonna fix this goal sheet up and we'll redo it and we'll let you know. Now, am I planning when I plan using my paper books or digitally? Yes. Am I setting goals? Yes. Is my goal this month? Is it to pull out $500 from my income that I get? Yes. Am I gonna stuff that in the sinking funds? Yes. All right. So maybe you want to pull out 250, but lately I've been reading a couple books that talks about the way we process things. I can stuff it in the envelope all I want, but eventually I'm gonna have to go back and get it and use it. So my goal is to set my eye out on every thing that I have and to place it in a certain place. Have I achieved many goals? Yes. What's the unrealistic goal? Let's add another slide. All right. Goals that give you direction. It allows you to stay mentally and physically focused. He's talking about the road to where we want to go. He just repeats it. So unrealistic goals, what are those? Those are goals that definitely are not. I don't believe in nothing that's unrealistic, but I do know there's some things that are unachievable at that time. So some goals may take longer, some goals may take a little bit of time. So always, no, always. I don't care what you want to do. You want my thing right now, new house. So I got a plan, right? You want a new house, you got to set a goal to it. How you gonna do that? First of all, you got to make sure your credit right. Second of all, you got to figure out, oh my goodness, if I'm gonna make sure my credit is right, I got to figure out how do I get that down payment. So you need that down payment, right? That is not an unrealistic goal. Some people, I've heard my siblings say, oh, I don't want no house. I'm too old now. I don't feel like getting no house. It's just too much maintenance. It's too much this. Think about something else. You got to always live in something, okay? So those are some things that we need to do. Let's add a new page. Sometimes the goals don't go with our time in our lives. Okay, let's take, for instance, my time to do certain things in life, I do it. You just do it. I find that if I don't think about what I am actually put, like if I just plan it out and I just go and I go ham at it. I'm just doing it. I find that works for me, right? When I don't do it, I slack off. So untimely goals are the goals that just don't go with the timing. We might not be able to pull out that $500 every other week or every month. We might just can only do 200 or 100 or 50. So we got to have something that's realistic. Maybe it says resources that you have. Maybe we just don't have enough. We don't have enough funds to sustain them. So basically what to do is what? We have to get what? That side hustle for income. All right, we got to do something else. If extra income doesn't work, perhaps we need to do a little bit of something else. So that is said, Rob says, I want one. I want me one. Exactly. There's not always about monetary goal. I want me one house. Yes, and it's never too late. And never too late, and I felt like, you know what? I want my own space now. I've rented, I've stayed with family, moved back in with family, all of that good stuff. And I started to thinking, how do I want it to work? Do I like being with just family, or do I like being in a space that I could call my own? And perhaps if this doesn't end up being a house, maybe it should be something that I can put on my bucket list to set that goal so that I may use that simply. Maybe it's not a house, maybe it's a building. You got to think big if you're going to go big or go home. All right. So when we're writing these goals, we got to see if we can actually achieve it. We might not be something we can achieve, but write them down anyways. Talk about what we're doing. And I don't necessarily agree with this one right here that he says, but it is what it is. All right. So I always talk about setting SMART goals. SMART goals are goals that give you, of course, they're going to give you a direction where you want to go. But a SMART goal is something that you actually, and we use this all the time in the workplace, something that's specific, something that's measurable, achievable, relevant, and I got a time set to it. I'm gonna do XYZ in 6 months. I'm gonna do XYZ in 60 days. You see how I broke that down? I went smaller, because if I break it up into parts, and I always tell people this, if you up into parts, you'll never realize how you can achieve. I got a long thesis paper to write right now, so I'm just giving you examples. My thesis paper is due in, let's say 3 weeks. Well, I best to get right. So maybe today I'll spend 20 minutes or 50 minutes on it. That way I don't get bogged down. Then I'll let somebody read over it, and then I'll go back to it. And I'll do the next section. So sections are the greatest thing that you can do. I said the same thing about time management. I tell everybody on this platform, 30 minutes a day, you can do it. If I can get through 30 minutes, I can get through anything. All right? 30 minutes will be gone before you know it. That's just the way it goes. Um, so those are SMART goals. So we want to set SMART goals, all right? And we want to continue. I'm gonna leave that one up. We want to continue to set these SMART and achievable goals. You've seen this all over the internet. You've seen this all over the places. You've seen this everywhere. Now, what goals are we setting for May? So for me, the first goals we want to set, we want to get back in the swing of not only aligning things with social media, we want to get back into, I'm going to add another page. So now I've got a couple pages that I wrote. All right, so those were already there. I'm going to customize those pages, and we're going to get them together. So now I want to get into reaching my goals. The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to get back into posting. We're getting back into letting the people know what's going on, and we have to share. That's one way. The next way is, how can I reach my goal? I told you, create some side hustles. We already created a few side hustles. You may not know, but we have done that. What else can we do this month? So I can only do so much in 31 days, right? But I can get them done. So this is day 3. We're going to continue to show up. We're going to continue to do what we got to do. Now, if you guys just have not checked out the other things, you can see any of my crafting videos, any of those simple things that I've been doing, and I'll start bringing more and more and more things, types of things with this. But I wanted to start back again with this goal setting, because in order for me to move forward and to plan for it, I've got to have a goal in mind. And my end goal is, the result is, I have actually committed to action, and I made myself accountable for it. I made myself follow through with what I have to do. So I hope that the goal setting thing was something that you guys uh, enjoy, these types of things. I had, like I said, I had a few problems with the sound, and I wanted the sound to be right, and I just wanted to get through some of the things that we needed. So as you see, I said 30 minutes a day, we can do anything. So like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on all post notifications. Um, I'll put some links in the description. I'll start giving out some freebies. You can just print them out and start like planning your own stuff and getting your things together. I've made quite a few templates, so I'll get those templates so that I can get them downloaded. um, my only roadblock was I had a little roadblock, and we fixed that roadblock, I think. So we'll get them where you can click the links and get those things, not for monetary, but that thing will be for the free. That way you'll know, hey, I can do this, and hey, I could just follow along with what this plan is right now, and I can start doing a little checklist. I've also searched for some digital stuff. There's a lot of digital stuff out there, but me personally, I like to write it down. I don't know about you. I like to write it down, put it on my wall. It's just like my affirmations, put them on my mirror. Just make sure that I'm doing them and give myself a little check sheet. So I'll give you guys a little check sheet soon and you'll know. Let me get into the chat and see who's in the chat and get to talking to you guys in the chat. Let's see. Hey, James Money, thank you for coming to the live. Good morning. Good morning. She says, Rob is in here talking about his new music. Shout out to Rob Allbanks in the chat. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yep, I see you. I see. Say writing is good. Well, even if you don't want to write it, just put a checklist. I thought about somebody I've been reading a lot, y'all. So somebody I heard or read, and they were talking about writing and how we think it's a lot to it. Well, we got enough tools out here in the world that we could use and have it write for us. And then after you write it, make sure you please don't get them errors. I saw somebody, make sure you read over it twice or have somebody else read over it and just go for it. Get free stuff. There's some free stuff out here everywhere. There's freebies. That's why I always do savings when I'm going through when I'm shopping. I know y'all think I'm just running around shopping. No, I'm looking for the best price of the best thing. Because if I can save $10 here and $10 there, I can take that $10 and I can invest it. So that's just how I look at it. And I don't know if it makes sense how I do it, but it is what it is. I start out with a goal. I start out setting a goal. But what I had done lately was fall off in the planning part. So that's why we're back to planning. He said, reading is great, Pam. You still inspiring folks. Am I? Oh, I did. Oh, I thought I was letting y'all down. I'm so happy to hear that. I believe, one thing I believe, and don't think that, I believe that if I'm not doing what I say I'm going to do, then I can't help nobody. And I don't know if that makes sense or not. It's like I have to try it out for myself first to see if it works. And then if it's working, then I'm okay. If I'm mentally there, then I'm good. So that is where we are with this. I don't want to stay too long, but I want to end up to 30 minutes and spend time with you guys. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I will definitely come back and fix what we gotta fix, and just good old fashioned. I thank James Money for coming in here. I know you came in here yesterday. I noticed a lot of things were not in place on this channel, but that's okay. We'll fix all that stuff. It's just I'm learning, and as I learn, I want you to learn. Uh, as I grow, which it is going to happen, you got to post to grow, right? And sometimes I get caught up in my little own mental capacity, sitting there like, ah, da, 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 da. Okay. Or I get focused on something else. And lately I've been focused on all of the graduation items that I have to make because people are coming. Uh, big, big season. Big season, big season. So I've taken the challenge and I've started making lots of things for people and they're showing up. So we're going to all show up and show out. If we're gonna do something, we gotta do what we gotta do. He said, each one teach one to reach. Yeah, but I think a lot of times we just be like questioning ourselves, and I question myself all the time. If you're not doing it, how can you tell somebody else to do it? Always been like that, always will be like that. How can you invite somebody into your circle if you slack up? And I had to slack up, but we back. Life comes, life issues come, so what? Keep moving. We just got to keep it going. I think in one of my first live streams, I always said, keep going, keep going, keep doing what you do, no matter what. And that is so important. I don't care what obstacles. My obstacles have been technical obstacles. It's always something that's broke or wrong with my devices or something else. But you know what? That bothers me not. We're gonna keep pushing it to the envelope. That Pam Money Creates channel, it's about to blow up. It's about to be big. I have so much stuff because I know how to do that. I know how to do a lot of things, especially that. And I'll sit and teach myself and then go listen to somebody else and try to follow their guidelines. And guess what? I got to go right back that the way I learned how to do it. We all learn differently, and we all put forth our effort a little bit differently. And like I said, it's time to show up and show out. And we all can show up and show out. I hope these morning blessings are just that, a blessing to you. Even though sometimes I talk about money, money is not everything. Money is just the start of things. And that's just me. Okay, that's how I feel. If I could just take what I got, I remember, I know that I always want to pay things forward. So this is my way of paying it forward. This is my way of saying I'm here for everyone. I'm there, and you can't be you got to just do what you can do, and I'm doing what I can do. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the people who came into the chat this morning, people who came in the chat yesterday and the day before. So we've showed up times, 3 times in a row. You're gonna keep doing it. You got it? So we'll keep that 3 times in a row. I don't like the noise in the background. I never do, but it's okay. Sometimes you just gotta make do. What I'll do with this stream is I'll keep it going, and our battery's on low power. That's because we in charge. And I want everybody to know that I ain't going nowhere. I'm right there in your corner. I'm watching you grow. I'm watching everybody grow. I'm watching people just out of their element. So maybe some of the things that I have said are definitely rubbing off, or you're taking heed to it and you're utilizing it. But now I want to drop some gems on you. I want to put those things so you can use some stuff. So I really, some. You know, that way if I play something, every time I play the music, what happens is it goes in and out, and I think it's the area that I'm in. Like it doesn't like my network, so Verizon need to get it together. It ain't me, it's Verizon. So whatever. I'm loving it. He says, continue to be blessed, man. You too, Rob. Don't ever think I haven't been to you because I have not. Tell Tanya hello. Let her know I love her. She's awesome. That keep doing, y'all keep doing and keep grinding. And you got the secret to the sauce. Hey, you know about that, right? And you on that music thing over there. I have to come over there and check it out and listen to what you got. Um, don't let all stay positive. Just stay positive. If you can stay positive, tell me. The negative gonna come to you, but I know that about yourself and keep surrounding yourself with good people, good vibes. Yeah, we got 5 more minutes. So these last 5 minutes, I play a little music to go in and out. If like once again, you just want to subscribe, right? I know you want to tap on that like button. I don't know, but I know normally I'm showing my face, but we can't do that right now. But when we can, we will. We'll be back on. We are back on the grind. For shout out to those people who gave me those thumbs up. Shout out to the 4. Let's get it to the 4 thumbs up. You gotta just go ahead and get it. What you gotta get. You gotta ask for it. Somebody told me yesterday, since you don't ask, you don't get. Doggone. If you ever tell me that again, I will continue to ask and continue to say, please hit the like button. All right. Thanks again. Let's get a little music going on, and make sure you go check on your fellow neighbor, your fellow content creator, especially if you are a content creator. That way, you will know that we got this. All right. So let's see if I can get. Um, and I'm still saying, let's see. If you see Pam working, but I want y'all to look for Pam Money Create. Pam Money Create coming through, honey. She coming through. She coming through. She sure lives. So let's get this here. This is dedicated to Show Up Buzz wherever he is. He has inspired me even more to go do what I gotta do. Him and Rob, they just don't know. Y'all inspire me. So thank you and shout out to you. I appreciate you. This for the old times. Y'all remember when we used to have fun? We still gonna have fun. We never gonna stop. Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Uh-oh. Now if it's going in and out, ain't my fault. Oh snap. I can't cut up like I normally do. But we got this.